OpenAI just released two powerful open-weight models, GPT OSS 120B and GPT OSS 20B, that rival their top proprietary tech but run locally on your laptop or PC, even with just 16 gigabytes of memory. These models deliver strong reasoning, tool use, and chain-of-thought capabilities, are fully customizable under Apache 2.0, and optimized for blazing fast performance on NVIDIA RTX GPUs. With rigorous safety testing and a 500 red teaming challenge, this release is set to reshape how we build and use AI. Let's dive into what makes these models a total game changer. So what exactly are these GPT OSS models? Why does this release matter so much? And how can you run them right now, on your PC, your workstation, or even your RTX-powered laptop? Let's break it down. So let's start with the basics. GPT OSS stands for Open Source Series, and it includes two models. A smaller one called GPT OSS 20B, and a mega-sized GPT OSS-120B. The cool part? They're both free to download under the super flexible Apache 2.0 license. That means you can run them, fine-tune them, build with them, or even use them commercially, no strings attached. Now, the 20B version is light enough to run on devices with just 16 gigabytes of memory. That's wild, right? You don't need a supercomputer to test it. On the other end, 120B is this absolute beast that runs on a single 80 gigabyte GPU, but it's so efficient that it's nearly matching O4 Mini's performance in real-world benchmarks. That's like OpenAI's top-tier model performance, open and local. What's even more exciting is that these models aren't just text generators. They're designed for agentic AI workflows. That means they can reason through problems, call tools like a calculator or code interpreter, and adjust their reasoning level depending on the complexity of the task. Need something fast? Set it to low effort. Need it to think harder? Just flip a switch. And yes, they're absolutely optimized for chain-of-thought reasoning. They walk through their logic step by step, making it easier to trace how they arrive at answers. Just like GPT-4o. But these are open-weight. Now let's talk about performance, because this is where things get really impressive. GPT OSS 120B crushes standard AI benchmarks. We're talking coding tests like Codeforces, general problem solving like MLU, medical reasoning via HealthBench, and even competition-level math like AME 2025. In many cases, it actually beats OpenAI's own proprietary models. And GPT OSS 20B, despite its smaller size, it still outperforms O3 Mini on several tasks. It's basically small but mighty. These models were trained using OpenAI's most advanced techniques, drawing from everything they learned building O3, O4 Mini, and GPT-4o. They used reinforcement learning, fine-tuning, and all kinds of cutting-edge architecture features like mixture of experts, MOE, grouped multi-query attention, and sparse attention patterns. If you're a tech geek, this stuff is straight-up candy. But even if you're not super technical, here's the big takeaway. These models are fast, smart, and flexible. And hey, if you're enjoying this breakdown so far, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into AI breakthroughs like this one. These models are changing the game, and you won't want to miss what comes next. Alright, let's keep going. So how do you actually use GPT OSS? OpenAI made sure it's not just open but accessible. The models are available for download on Hugging Face, already quantized in MXFP4, which keeps the memory requirements low without sacrificing quality. And there's wide compatibility across platforms. PyTorch, Metal for Apple users, even Rust. You can run it locally, on-device, or through tools like Ollama, llama.cpp, or Microsoft's Foundry Local. Got an NVIDIA RTX GPU? You're in luck. OpenAI and NVIDIA teamed up to fully optimize these models for RTX cards. If you're running a GeForce RTX 5090, for example, you can hit up to 256 tokens per second with the 120B model. And the 20B version? It runs comfortably with just 24 gigabyte VRAM. Just launch Ollama, select the model, and boom, you're chatting with a world-class AI on your local PC. It's not just chat either. These models can parse PDFs, follow instructions, browse the web, even generate structured outputs. You're not just getting an assistant, you're getting a fully functional reasoning engine that can plug into real-world workflows. And if you're a developer, there's even more to love. The models are designed to be fully customizable. You can fine-tune them, experiment with them, or build your own tools on top. There's an entire playground and documentation library OpenAI released to get you started. It's never been easier to explore what's possible with open models. But let's pause for a second. Why is this release such a huge deal? Because until now, OpenAI has kept their best models under wraps. GPT-3, closed. GPT-4, definitely closed. But with GPT-OSS, we finally have powerful models at scale that are open. This shifts the balance of power. It puts advanced AI tools into the hands of everyone, not just the well-funded few. Whether you're a solo dev in a small startup, a researcher in a university lab, or a hobbyist tinkering at home, you now have access to a top-tier reasoning model that's safe, auditable, and completely free to use. And OpenAI didn't take this lightly. These models went through serious safety testing, including something called adversarial fine-tuning. That's where OpenAI played the bad actor and tried to push the models into dangerous territory, like biotech or cybersecurity misuse. The goal? See how far the models could be pushed and build safeguards that hold up. And according to their preparedness framework, even with aggressive fine-tuning, the models didn't hit high-risk levels. That's a huge vote of confidence for safety. To top it off, OpenAI is launching a $500,000 red teaming challenge. It's open to developers, researchers, and hackers to stress test the models and find vulnerabilities. This isn't just transparency for show. They're actively building a community around open model safety. Now, stepping back, why does this matter for the future of AI? Because it's more than just two models. It's about access, it's about choice, and it's about global innovation. For the first time in years, a major AI lab is saying, here's our work, go build with it. Not behind a paywall, not hidden behind an API, just raw capability in your hands. This move helps level the playing field. It opens doors for emerging markets, small dev teams, researchers who can't afford closed models, and creators around the world. It means we're no longer dependent on cloud APIs to innovate. We can experiment, inspect, audit, and improve, all on our own machines. And yes, it's a little bit of a challenge to Meta, Anthropic, and everyone else sitting on their own walled gardens. But more importantly, it's a win for everyone, building toward a better, more transparent, more accessible AI future. So if you're curious, excited, or even just a little skeptical, go try the models, download them, run them locally, break them, build with them, push them. Because this isn't just another model drop, it's the start of a new wave in AI. A wave where you have more control, more freedom, and more tools than ever before. Want more updates like this? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. What will you build with GPT OSS? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.